I'm Blood Red, and this is Blood Red Gaming. Welcome back to another video where this time we're back in the realm of magic, which, if you're new here, this is my server, the realm of magic, and yeah, quite a few things have changed since the last time you guys were on. Speaking of which, I am in survival now. I do not have any good gear, but I am definitely in survival. And I did say I owed you a tour, so it's about time I give you guys one. And I almost died doing that. Okay. Wait, is this my... Okay. So, well, firstly, let's get up. Please do not kill me. Okay, so, let me close the door. So, firstly, we should start with the spawn point, which is this treehouse I built. That was in the very first episode I made, called Welcome to the Realm of Magic, and yeah, I actually kind of just built around it. It was a really good build when I originally did it, and it was just really fun to do. As you can see, we have some things on here. I also have a couple more people to add onto here. I have no idea. Wait. Guanyin frog. Guanyin frog's on the normal side. So let me read you out the rules of the server, even if they may not apply to you if you're not in the said server. So the rules are: number 1, you can only build outside of your the village or in your plot. I will tell you what a plot is later. So you can't hurt or kill anyone in the village, so don't try. Well, I'm not entirely sure whether you can kill people in this. You might be able to do it by, like, maybe nudging them off a cliff if they're not shifting or something, but other than that, I don't think you can. And number 3, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Speaking of which, please subscribe. I would love the subscribers. And any problems, contact me. So, yeah, and then we've got our players list, special players, and normals. Tell me if I put Guanyin Frog on the wrong side, because Guanyin Frog is going to help me a lot on these, so I could move her over here. So just let me know if you want me to move her over. Okay? So I am not going to walk out there because I will die if I do said thing, so I just do that. So yeah, I've added signs everywhere. As you might have seen, there was a sign in there called saying Jelly's home, which means that is Jelly's home in there. And then I've also got Bubblegum's home, which is our little axolotl. Bubblegum. Thanks again to that commenter for giving me that suggestion for Bubblegum and Dog Bob. I did say Bob the dog. I didn't mean that. It was actually Dog Bob. They clarified it for me, so I've changed the name to what its original idea was. Dog Bob. So Dog Bob lives here and guards the cloud bounce, which is cool. And before we move on to the rest of the village, let me just scoot over here and show you this. This is the rift. Well, my interpretation on it. If you don't know the rift, then This is a build from Hermitcraft Season 9. It has a bunch of lore in it. If you want me to go into it, let me know down in the comments, because I can go into that if you want. But long story short, this is a rift that transported Hermitcraft players to the Empire server and vice versa. And yeah, it caused a lot of chaos, including bringing Grumbot to the Hermitcraft Season 9. Not going too into that. But yeah, so the base lore for the rift in Hermitcraft Season 9 was it was the source of all magic and weirdness in Grian's base and the Hermitcraft server. So I thought I could make my own rift, which I did, and that could be all the source in the realm of magic. Of magic in the realm of magic. Sorry. So yeah, that's where I like to think this is where all of the magic came from, like where this giant tree grew and the giant mushrooms around. Yeah, so let's just take this up quickly. That is a windburst launcher, by the way. I will maybe do a tutorial on those in a not so near future. So yeah. This is our town nether portal. This will take us to the nether. I haven't actually discovered what's on the other side yet. I might do that later on in the video. But yeah, that's there. And yeah. There's also a cave in there, which I just did a few small things in there. I didn't do like big things. So I just put moss in here, and that was about it. And also this lantern. So yeah. Now to the rest of the village. Sorry, bubblegum. So here is the cloud jump, which you saw me make. This is where you can just bounce down to the water down here, and then you're in the village basically. And some more things I need to show you though is these little lit up areas, which I will show you soon. Right now, let's get down here into the village. So the village doesn't really have much finesse to it just yet. Right now it is just, well, a village. All of the villagers somehow got into this pen, and I haven't been bothered laying them out yet. I think it's just a good way to keep them safe from any monsters at the time being. Also another thing, monsters do not spawn in the village because we have a mod called World Guard, which protects the spawn area / village from monsters, griefers, and PvP. So it's just a nice little safe area. Of course, when you leave the village, it changes that quite immensely, so I need to be aware of that. Also, the place we are now, as you can see, there are like little chests around with trees and a farm, like all the basic player needs you need, right? So, this is actually my dad's. My dad loves playing Minecraft just like me and Buds. So, he's actually helped me build some of the Realm of Magic, well, more the technical sides of them. So yeah, big shout out to him. And this is his plot. So plots are like places you can only build. So this is where he can only build, and where his stuff will be stored. Except for me and my dad, the rules don't apply to me and him because we are operators, so we can just break whatever we want wherever we want. But for people other than operators, they can't break anything outside of their plot except for outside of the village. Let's just sleep quickly. Yeah. So, next place is the other plots around. There are 4 people's plots at the moment that I know of. And if we come up here, we can see Buds' plot, which is a little plot with some spruce and a little house. I actually haven't seen his house yet. It's still a work in progress, it looks like. So this is his farm. I believe this was his starter shack for like the first night. Now it's just like a mine entrance. So, yeah. So if we move on, Buds' base is going great. You can do bases outside the village. You're not like secluded to only be in the village, but you can. But it is like safer in the village, and a lot of players that are in the server don't really know how to survive outside of the village. So we just have this as an extra. So this plot here, which is quite a big plot, I would say, is Guanyin Frogs. She hasn't really been online lately. She does have quite a good range of stuff. And she also has this little cave down here. Cool. I think next place is my base, which I have quite a bit of explaining I want to do. Kind of. I kind of have a backstory to my base. I'm not sure about anyone else's base, but I know that mine does have a backstory. By the way, how do you like the mushrooms? Let me know down in the comments how you like the mushrooms. I built these to replace the Christmas decorations. You know how I had the candy canes? And I actually quite like this. Maybe I should do this like every time we make a decoration for holidays, and that I always change from these to the holiday decorations. Let me know what sort of holiday decorations I should do for Easter, because I believe Easter is the next holiday for this year. So yeah, let me know what I should do for those. And we have arrived at my base. This is my base of the server. And I don't have much, actually. I just have these, which if you've come from a Life Series, if you're a Life Series fan, you might recognize the design. Well, the concept at least. This concept is from Third Life and Jimmy and Scott's base. I loved how they did the cute little hobbit holes, so I've made my own. I'm going to be a hobbit in this village, which is going to be really fun to play with. I've done hobbit holes in the past, not on camera, but they were really fun. I did them in creative, but I didn't really do them in survival, so this will be quite fun to see how much of a tunnel bore I am. So, yeah, now that I have showed you around our neat little village, I am going to get to do some grinding, and I will be back once I get some actual stuff. So let's do a little grinding time lapse. How about? So yeah, let's get into the time lapse. Okay guys, we are back from the time lapse, and as you can see, I have full iron armor and iron tools. Well, except for a hoe, of course. But there have been a few other changes as well. I have moved my things inside of the hobbit hole, and we have our mine and it goes down to iron level, which is really good for me in the early game. So yeah, I've done a lot of progress, which is really good. So next thing I want to talk to you guys about is next steps for the realm of magic. I would say the next steps for the realm of magic will have to be transforming the village. Because this village, although it looks pretty with my shaders on, it doesn't exactly scream magic other than the few bits and bobs around. So I want to change that. It's not a this episode thing, but it's definitely an episode in the future. If you have any ideas on what could be done to this village, like transformation ideas, where we should keep the villagers, or any of that, just leave them down in the comments amongst the lots of other things I have to say. Amongst the other things I've asked you to do, actually. And while you're down there, please hit the like button as well. Get me up there in the algorithm. I want to become a big YouTuber, as I said in one of my videos, and the only way I can do that is if I get really high up in the algorithm. So hit the like button so I can become what I want to be. Thank you. So yeah, I think that's about all the time we have for today. I really enjoyed giving you guys this tour, and I will love to see you in the next video. Put down in the comments what you want to see next amongst the other things I want you to do. And yeah, I will see you in the next video. Blood Red signing off.